You know, compared to last year, installing everything this year, everybody kind of had a grasp on things already, and we were just tightening, you know, what we needed to fix from last year. So it's been really good.
Talk about the decision you made to come back. I know there's a point in there maybe you weren't for sure what you're going to do, and what kind of went into your decision to stay here?
Yeah, I mean, I love the University of Nebraska. I love playing football here. At the end of the day, these are the guys I want to go to battle with, and you know, I'm proud to be on the team. So that's exactly where I want to be, and you know, I'm just looking forward.
Coach Frost would have understood though if you had probably gone somewhere else though. Was he like understanding if you would have done something like that?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Frost, he understands everything, and you know, he's not going to hold anything. He wouldn't have held anything against me, but I told him I want to be here, and you know, that's really all that I'm worried about now is this next season and doing everything I can to help the team.
How much farther along are you?
From last year?
Yeah.
Oh man, just leaps and bounds. Just feeling, you know, being in the offense a year and getting to know guys' tendencies and things like that. Little things like that. Those are things that just come with time. So this year I definitely felt good. You know, going into spring, I felt good all spring, and I'm excited.
What's the spring been like without Devine and Stanley? Because those guys produce.
Yeah, I mean those are two leaders that you really can't. I mean you can't even replicate those guys. Guys are going to do their best to fill those roles. But Stanley and Devine were two special players that, you know, anyone's going to be lucky to have them on their team.
So how have you seen running backs and the receivers try to account for their absence, or have they been able to account for it?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's hard to replace anyone like a Stanley or a Devine, but everybody's working hard, and I think guys are going to do everything they can. We have a lot of talented backs right now. We have a lot of talented wide receivers, and you know, I'm not worried about it, so I think we're going to be fine.
I think you already asked this, but what was your thought process in deciding to return? What was your thought process in deciding to return to Nebraska this season?
Yeah, I mean, Nebraska's where I want to be. It's you know, this is a team I want to play for. Like I said, it's a team I'll go to war with. I love playing for Coach Frost and Coach Verduzco. So you know, I'm just looking forward to doing everything I can this year to help out.
When did you kind of make that decision? All right, I'm gonna return and commit to Nebraska and stay here. When was that decision made?
I couldn't even tell you.
What are you looking forward to on Saturday with the red-white game?
What am I looking forward to? Yeah, I think it's fun just to put on a show for the fans. You know, all the work we put in spring and in summer, the behind-the-scenes work that nobody sees. It's fun to get out there and be able to, you know, give them a taste of what we've been doing and hopefully, you know, put on a good show.
To be to you, the red-white game.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's fun being able to represent the state of Nebraska. Football is everything to these people, and you know, I take it as a privilege to be able to go out there and play in front of them and do everything I can to, like I said, do the best I can for the team. Well, but at the end of the day, you know, we are competitors, so we're going to compete against each other, but we want the best man to be playing and the guy that's going to give us the best chance to win.
For you, how big do you look at Saturday as an opportunity to kind of make a statement in the QB race?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get out on the field, I think you're making a statement. So for anybody who's playing, they have a chance to definitely open some eyes, and I'm going to take it the same way that I have every single time I step on the field. I'm going to do the very best I can.
The competition last spring to this spring, what are the biggest differences in your opinion, just how the competition is? I mean, knowing that Adrian is the guy, but everyone else is still obviously competing in there too.
I mean, I think now this year we're just all held to a higher standard. We don't get as much leeway on little mistakes that we may have made when the offense was first being put in. Verdue knows that, you know, we're not in the first year of learning the offense now, so we don't get away with some of the little errors that maybe I won't say were acceptable last spring, but maybe he could understand a little more that we were making them.
Hey, sorry if you were asked this earlier, but how much did it mean to you that Verdue and Frost were so open about wanting you back if you decided that was the best course of action for you as you explored your options?
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. I love Coach Frost and I love Coach Verduzco. Those are two guys that, you know, two of my favorite coaches ever, and so to have them kind of standing beside me during that process was pretty awesome.
What schools did you visit when you kind of explored? Did you take any visits?
Yeah, so I went to South Dakota State.
Not too frustrating.
Or South Dakota. Yeah, South Dakota State, and then there were a couple smaller schools I was thinking about. But at the end of the day, like I said, I want to be here, and I'm not really looking back anymore.
Just my speed and my